Sam Mills lives on with each pound of the drum. And that means we are ready for football here at Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Carolina Panthers. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field. So now here are the Panthers with excellent field position to start off. And they'll be led out by a guy who has a couple years under his belt in the NFL, their third-year quarterback.
His second year in the league certainly didn't go the way that he thought it would. In fact, a lot of whispers around the team and around the league that maybe he was not going to be the guy. Ended up getting benched, took his time, watched the game, and then came back better than ever. Second year in the same offense with the same head coach should lead to an even bigger jump in year 3.
Ball on the 39. Here's second down and a yard. A first carry for the Canadian-born Chuba Hubbard. And he'll get it down to the plate at the 37. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Second and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll go again here with Hubbard. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Throwing, Young. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here's Young. Back to Renfrow again, complete. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 35.
That's good for a Carolina Panther. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They bring pressure there on 3rd down, but this is a nice job of picking it up and making sure their guy has time to deliver the football. And they wind up getting the first down.
A short throw hauled in by Trimble. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Young scrambling and able to pick up the first with his legs.
Facing 2nd and short, that gives you a chance to go for a bigger play through the air. But I think he said to himself, why not just handle this one? Got all the yards you needed and then some, and made that snap a huge success.
Hubbard. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Again, it'll be Hubbard. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Chuba Hubbard, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers are on the board first here this afternoon. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Ryan Fitzgerald now to add the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was Chuba Hubbard who finished it off with a touchdown run. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
And prior to last season, his team asked him to put everyone on his back and carry them to success, and he did exactly that. Now, at this point in his career, all he cares about is postseason success and finding a way to get his team to a Super Bowl.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Now Allen off the bootleg. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here's a 2nd and 5. On play action, Allen. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. The tight end in motion right. Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Allen. They'll get this over the middle here to Palmer. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll leave them with a 3rd and just a yard.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop it right where it all started. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Sean McDermott didn't hesitate. They'll go for it on 4th. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way home for a big Coleman. 32 yards. And the Bills take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Now Matt Prater for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And it's a pretty good return here as they'll get this up to the 29. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
And it really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defense,
what's going on the defense?
It's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Second down, another chance for Hubbard. And they will only muster a yard here at the 38.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Young takes it on the sneak. And he is going to have the Panthers first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
First and 10 at the
Well, they pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with a back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
Brought down by Ed Oliver.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
They'll try to throw now. Young. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. They'll run the screen with Hubbard. Oh, good footwork on the span. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Got to give the offensive coordinator credit there. He got right into the head of the defensive coordinator, because right on the heels of the sack on 2nd down, he figured they were going to come at him hard again. And so he went ahead and hit a brilliant call. Screen pass works well enough. They're able to pick up a first down. That's one way to keep that defense at bay.
From the shotgun, it's Young. The open man here, Renfro. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Young now. Short throw hauled in by Trimble. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Young. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. Caught out right by Renfro. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now Young. And that will be incomplete. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down.
And that drive is going pretty darn well. 3 previous times converted on 3rd down. But on that one, the defense rose up and said enough of that.
On 4th down on is Ryan Fitzgerald for the Carolina field goal. The wind is at his back here in the second quarter. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Here comes Josh Allen and the Bills offense back onto the field. Last series, the ball never hit the ground. 6 of 6, touchdown pass, so whatever he did then, do it again, right?
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of when I watch the best quarterbacks throw 7-on-7 or even routes versus air. They're accurate. The receivers catch it. The ball never touches the ground. Or if you want to take it to basketball, a well-executed fast break, right? Pass, pass, pass. Finish at the rim, basket. Yeah, ball never hits the ground there either. Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
To the air, Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And that's good for a gain of 6. And 3rd and 8 now. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless. It looks like, yes, it is 6 defensive backs on the field for Carolina.
They're going with a dime set. From the gun, it's Allen. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. Young off the bootleg. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hubbard.
I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Off the play fake, Young. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down.
That's good for a Carolina Panther.
They made a nice effort to stick it with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
That's caught. It's the tight end Sanders. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
And they'll run on 1st down with Hubbard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Here's 2nd and 10. On the counter, this is Hubbard. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw, Young. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
What's easy to see when we review this, that the ball needs to come out quicker. Because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. On 4th down, Carolina going to send out Sam Martin to punt. Back deep for Buffalo, Brandon Condrington. And that one will skip out of bounds as the linesman will mark this thing right at the 15-yard line. Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
2nd down and 8. Here's Allen to throw it. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the 1st on the scramble.
I
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man coverage was so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
They had 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Now Allen. Over the middle, complete. That's Cook. It'll go as a gain of 4. 3rd and 7 now.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Bills first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Back to the ground, Cook. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. A great stop by D.J. Wanham to back the offense up on that play. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Allen now looks to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
First down, Buffalo.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Now Allen. That's to Cook out of the backfield. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now a 2nd and 10. And again, it's Allen. He's got the connection to Moore. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Elijah Moore, 33 yards. And the Bills have taken the lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Prater on to add the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was finished off by Elijah Moore on the touchdown reception. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as these guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. now the offense for the Panthers here, getting the football back. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Now a toss. Hubbard going left. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
3rd down, Young from the gun. Complete on the deep ball.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense back out ready to go. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation, because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence they're going to put more points up on the board.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Allen going to throw. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here's Allen. That is into the hands of Coleman downfield. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. He got 29 yards that time. Allen to throw once more. He'll get this over the middle here to Palmer. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Throwing now is Allen. Able to get away. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen taking it in from 7 yards away as his guys are able to extend their lead.
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing game, so he scrambled, and wouldn't you know it, he scores a touchdown anyway. It's awfully nice to have a quarterback who can make things happen with his legs.
Now Prater to add the PAT. It's good, and it's 21-10. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was Josh Allen using his legs to polish things off. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Carolina offense about ready to go.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
That play was well covered, just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, we're not able to find any yardage on that one.
To throw, Young. They'll run the screen with Hubbard. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A tough spot here, 3rd and 15. And the slot man goes in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Keeps him, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Now the punter, Sam Martin, called on to kick it away here. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Oh, able to avoid him. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
The Bills' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
2nd down and 3.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. To throw, it's Allen.
That's caught by Kincaid, working the middle of the field.
Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1.
Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddy Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the 3rd quarter as we're ready to kick off the 2nd half. Back out to our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scott, thank you very much. We are ready to get started here with the second half. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Bills offense set to take over to begin quarter number 3. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
when they went to the tunnel with a lead, they come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
First down, Bills.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
11 yards and a Buffalo first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Coleman. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
Shedding the tackle.
And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end.
First down, Bills.
It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
They'll try the middle with Cook. Gets Penn. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
James Cook.
A 12-yard touchdown run.
And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. So that CD, that was impressive. He got out of 3, maybe 4 tackles there on his way to the end zone.
And a lot of times when you break a tackle or slip a tackle, it actually slows you down. That's what we were taught. If you don't make the play, make him stop his feet so someone else can get there and tackle him. But not here. He just kept right on going.
Prater on to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. A drive that time of 6 plays.
And it was James Cook capping all of that off with a touchdown run.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. Looking to put a drive together.
They'll begin this series with a give to Hubbard.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Gregory Rousseau works his way in for the stop and the loss.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Young. Flushed out right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Young.
He'll get this complete to the rookie first-round pick. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
A give up the middle, Hubbard. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
Well, caught by Trimble.
And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 28. That one goes for 24 yards.
For a Carolina Panthers. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. The play fake. Now Young. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Joey Bosa able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And that's his 2nd sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the 3rd quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet, even if he's not getting the
on a 2nd down and 17. Now here's Young.
Got a man. That's Leggett.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
From the shotgun, it's Young. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Well, don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown, and their last time out looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive. and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Quick slant to Shakir.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Completes to Shakir once again.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
On play action, Allen. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Cook up the gut. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
James Cook.
He scored on the ground and through the air, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Now Prater to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So the drive there took 6 plays.
And it was James Cook finishing things off with a touchdown catch.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
Carolina getting set to take the field.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive, because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Here's Young. Wide open receiver complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Young off the bootleg. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Well, let's give some credit to the defense. They did a nice job there as they flushed him to his right. But he is able to buy some time, extend the play, and turned it into a short gain.
Young.
Checks this down to Hubbard.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. I think you would agree. Just a good decision right there. Goes for the safe play, gets some yardage out of it.
And showed some toughness as well. As you noted, he stayed right in there. Saw the rush was coming, hung in there, took the hit, dumped it out to the outside, and now they pick up some yardage, and you have a back that's grateful to you and will continue to make plays.
Only a yard on the sneak, not enough. And he's a few inches short for 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. So on 4th down, they decided to go with a run-pass option. A good decision.
And the run can get you there, but the pass gets you there quicker. Nice decision. Picks up a 1st down.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. He'll find McMillan here.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Bills' 32-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Young to throw it.
That one completes it again.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Got him in. That's Liggett.
And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. The end result, 21 yards.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
To the air once more, Young.
That's complete out right to the tight end, Trimble.
That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Young will set to throw. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. A big win there defensively on 2nd and goal, a loss of 7, and it brings up 3rd.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Third and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
To throw, Young. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
And Xavier Legette
from 8 yards out.
And the Panthers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. So that one, a 13-play drive in total. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bills offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Allen off the play fake. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Bills.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Throwing now is Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Here's Allen to throw it.
That's caught by Kincaid, working the middle of the field. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 36. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
2nd and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 23. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
To throw, it's Allen. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive. Finding Knox there, complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'd have to say they're feeling like they are in rhythm right now. Things are in sync, aren't they? Team's winning, got a nice little margin on the scoreboard, completing some passes, and they just completed another one for a first down there to the tight end.
Allen now looks to throw. This is caught. And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right in the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get in to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
Cook. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. Now he's into the clear. Takes it into the end zone, and it's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time.
Allen to gain of 3 on the play. And it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the 33-yard line.
On play action, Allen has his man. It's Shakir. They'll give him 4 yards there. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Allen going to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
17 yards. And the Bills first down.
Now that's a killer because you think you get it absolutely covered, and then he hot-foots it out of there and picks up a first down. Drives you crazy as a defense.
You're exactly right. Looked like a 4 sure stop on 3rd, and then the tables turn. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Now a 2nd and 6.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
Following the interception, Young.
And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
When you decide to run a hitch route, it really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
An important one here, no doubt. 3rd and 4.
Looking to throw, Young. And Xavier again with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the Panthers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot in the end zone and made it pay off.
So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion.
For the 2-point conversion.
The Young's going to throw for this.
And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points that gets him back within a field goal. Well, I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Pushing his way through. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Bills offense and Keon Coleman set to take over once again. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early, and it has paid giant rewards to this stage of the game.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play. But in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game, 1st and 10 here.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive game. Just keep that clock ticking.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 37.
1st down, Buffalo.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The Bills on their way to victory now as they take the knee. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. Well, taking that knee, maybe just a sigh of relief. They withstood a big 4th quarter comeback. Able to hold on, though.
Certainly looked like they had things going their way, didn't it? And in the 4th quarter, they had to just hold on. As you said, furious assault on them, but they were able to get it done, take a knee, and head to the locker room with a win.
Well, a couple more minutes, and maybe the outcome of this one, Charles, would have been different. But ultimately, time runs out on the comeback, so it falls short. And they hold on to win this by just one possession.
Not the fourth quarter they wanted, but they did earn the win, and they'll be happy about that, and they should be. Now they're going to go back to practice, see what they can do to prevent a future lead from slipping away like this one was.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. Till next time, we say so long from Charlotte.